Christmas can be one of the hardest months financially. With the ongoing cost of living crisis, December brings extra pressure: food, heating, gifts, childcare, travel. And when money is tight, some people start wondering whether they should skip their rent for Christmas. In this video, I'm going to explain what really happens if you miss a rent payment, the legal process, and, most importantly, the support options available to keep you safe and sustain your tenancy. Getting access to housing of any type in the UK has become increasingly more difficult, especially for low-income households. The importance of keeping a roof over your head cannot be stressed enough. Missing your rent can create long-term issues that are much harder and much more costly to recover from. Let's go through the arrears process step by step so you're not caught off guard. If you miss a rent payment, you will receive arrears letters notifying that rent is overdue. If you are a tenant of a registered social housing provider, they will have an arrears policy and procedure. You can request a copy of this, or it may be on their website. The next stage is serving a Section 8 notice seeking possession when your rent is overdue. It does not mean an eviction is happening today, but it is the start of the legal process. There are 3 common grounds you might see. Ground 8, mandatory. If your arrears are high enough on the day of the hearing, the judge has no choice. A possession order must be granted. There is no negotiation at this stage. Ground 10, discretionary. This is when some rent is owed. The judge makes a decision, based on the case presented. Ground 11, persistent late payments. Over time, rent arrears have increased. The 30th of April 2026 is the last day your landlord can serve a Section 21 notice and is not required to provide a reason. On the 1st May 2026, the notice will be abolished. If you are served a Section 21 notice, it is important you contact your local council. All councils have a duty to help people from becoming homeless. The validity of the notice will need to be checked also. Notices seeking possession can seem overwhelming. Remember, you cannot be evicted without a court order. You are always in a stronger position if you take action early. If you're in social housing or with a registered provider, they must follow the pre-court action protocol. The aim of the protocol is for landlords and tenants to avoid court proceedings. By providing the right support and advice to manage your tenancy, considering vulnerabilities, offering support, referring to money and debt advice, agreeing realistic repayment plans. Private landlords may not have the same obligations, but many still prefer communication over escalation. When you contact your landlord, it helps to provide a brief explanation of your circumstances, income and expenditure breakdown. This means what money you have to live off, including benefits and your outgoings. Who lives with you? Income from anyone else contributing. Details of debts. Evidence where needed. Then offer an affordable repayment arrangement. This will include your rent payment and an agreed amount towards the arrears. This shows willingness and reduces the risk of legal action. If you're in a joint tenancy, remember, all tenants are jointly responsible for the full rent. Arrears affect everyone named on the tenancy. Independent money advice can make a huge difference. Advisors can check your benefit entitlement, debt options, grants, local support, budgeting, priority payments. 2 excellent benefit calculators are entitled to Turn to Us. A recent report by Policy and Practice estimates more than 24 billion in unclaimed benefits, 2025 to 2026. Meaning many people are missing out on help they are legally entitled to. Make sure all income streams are checked. Universal credit, changes of circumstances, carers element, limited capability for work-related activity, designed for people with long-term health conditions, disability benefits, childcare support through UC, local welfare schemes, grants from charities, discretionary housing payments, DHPs. DHPs can help with rent arrears, shortfalls, deposits, rent in advance, moving costs. Apply as early as possible. These funds often get stretched around winter. Landlords, especially social landlords using the landlord portal, can request an alternative payment arrangement, which means the housing element of UC is paid directly to them. Private landlords can apply for an APA, also described as managed payments, once arrears reach 8 weeks or more. You may also be able to access Homelessness Prevention Fund, which can help clear arrears to avoid eviction. Food banks, usually by referral. Winter fuel payment if eligible. Energy vouchers, including for prepayment meters. Local charities offering crisis support. Money worries at Christmas are incredibly stressful, and many reasons often stop people reaching out. But speaking up is the first step in protecting your home. A simple plan now can prevent a New Year crisis. Review income. Prioritize rent. Apply for support early. Set a repayment offer. Track changes to benefits. Small early steps make a big difference. Missing your rent may seem like the only option during the Christmas pressure, but it can create a chain of problems that are much harder to recover from. Act early, reach out, seek advice, and get every bit of support available to you. There is help available to keep you housed. Thank you for watching. More videos on tenancy rights, Section 8 notice, and the Renters Reform Act are coming up soon.